What's up, people of YouTube? I'm Karsatowski, and welcome back to the Karsatowski Games YouTube channel. Okay, so I'm going to do a bowling challenge, but I think I'm going to do a slightly different challenge, I would say. I think I might do Pee-wee food. No. Who do I want to use today? Let's try the grandma. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but let's just do, I guess, Angry Grandma, let's call her. So, as you guys know, I've really been trying to get a perfect game bowling left-handed and bowling different ways over the last few weeks. Well, especially since Grandma's a beginner bowler, I think it would be beneficial for me to try a new strike line. I think I'm going to try to go as straight as I can. Now, I think I'm going to try and see if I could probably get a perfect game going dead straight. And I used to bowl going straight, kind of like that, right there. Right there. So I think I'd like to get really good at bowling that line to maybe, potentially, make it as a new line for me going bowling different ways. But I think I'll try to get a perfect game doing this right here, and see if it'll work. If I don't throw it real crappy like that, I think I could actually get it to work, though. Yeah, you want at least to have a little bit of hook, but you don't want so much to where it's going to hook into the left gutter. And that's pretty much the same shot twice in a row I threw right there. I'm not putting any kind of fancy hook on it. I'm just waiting about the third step to release it and just throwing it, which I may need to release it on the second step because it's not doing anything at all. I need it to hook at least some. Because if I go dead straight at it, that's going to leave more split opportunities to show up, and I do not want that to happen. And this going straight on the third step stuff is not helping at all, unless I move left. So let me move a little bit left. And when I do move left, I just end up throwing it too slow. Yeah, no matter what I do, it is going as straight as an arrow. So I'm going to have to move in a spot to where the ball is just going to have to lay in the pocket the whole time. Probably about right there. Just left of third arrow. Yeah, that's about the line I'm going to have to do right there. If I was any further right than that, it probably would have left like a 4-pin or 7-pin. Go, 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 go. Come on. Wiggle room. With me not putting any hook on it at all, I have absolutely no wiggle room whatsoever. So I've got to go as straight as I can, pretty much. Which, going as straight as I can without it going too far left is really going to be about a board or two left of third arrow to the right. I may even have to go right in the middle of fourth arrow and third arrow, because what I'm doing right now is not really very consistent. Yeah, that's going to leave a 5. Yeah, it's pretty much going to leave a 5-pin about every time, because I'm not throwing it that hard, and it's just going to deflect with me not putting any hook on it. So I'm going to have to go like about here. That may be the only line I can do with this, because that's right in the middle enough to where it's not going to leave a split every time, and it's far enough left to where it's not going to leave a 5-pin. So I think right about here is where I need to go. But I've still got to third quality shots every time, though, and that one I think was just a little bit too quick. About that third step is where Yeah, I was going to say about the third step is where I need to release. Now, there's kind of not much you can do about a solid 9. That's just, the ball doesn't have enough deflection. That's dead left. Yeah, and I have no carry whatsoever going completely straight. So I guess you beginner bowlers now realize on why pros and amateurs like to hook the ball instead of throwing it straight, because you have much better pin carry by actually hooking the ball. And you also have a lot more miss area too. Like, I have no miss room whatsoever. If I miss too far right, then it's going to leave almost a bucket. And if I miss too far left, it's going to go too high into the pocket. And that shot was just pure because I had it in the right spot. There's a certain spot where if you throw it at that spot every time, then you probably won't ever miss. And I just missed that spot terribly right there.
Nice throw.
I feel like a beginner bowler again, throwing it like this. I haven't thrown it like this in a long time, which makes for a pretty good challenge. It also helps with my spare game too. Oh, that was pure. That was kind of a lucky hit right there. Had just enough pin carry to get that 10 out. And just enough right to get that 5 out too. Those are the 2 pins I really got to watch out for going straight. Oh, push. Oh my gosh. Man, too far right, too far left. Come on, get there. There we go. You're going to see that 5 pin moving to the left side of the screen an awful lot in this video.
Nice.
Probably see a couple bricks on the 7 pin too when I get it inside. That's got to go.
Nice.
And that could be my first turkey of this game too. That's perfect right there. That's one of the best shots you can throw going that straight. Go! Come on! Go, go, go. Thank goodness, that was pulled inside and it just held pocket enough. Yeah, that was... I think that was a little bit too fast. If it was a little bit slower, then it wouldn't have went by the 5 pin like that. Man. I feel like I'm bowling like in the 60s, because this is pretty much how people bowled in the 60s and most of the 70s. Is that people, the equipment that they had back then just didn't hook on the lane, so you pretty much had to find the straightest, most consistent way to the pocket. And how I'm throwing it right now is very similar to how a lot of the professionals back in the 60s and before were bowling. That's probably how some of your grandparents and great-grandparents bowled as well, if any of them actually bowled. You just don't get any carry either by doing that. See, when it rolls nicely like that, that means that I have a really good chance to get some pretty good carry, like I've been getting. It's when I throw it a little bit too fast that it just skids through the lane too much. Push. Thank you. That's gotta push. I keep gradually missing... Oh! 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 Look at that trip right there. It's almost like that pin went, nope, not today. We're not breaking this ham bone, buddy. Yeah, anyway, it seems like I'm gradually missing further left. So I'm half third about here. See what happens. Nope, I miss left again. I've got to stop missing that far left. But again, if I miss too far right, I'm in jeopardy of leaving a 10 pin or a 5 pin. Or both.
Nice throw.
So my best has been like 5 or 6 in a row so far, and I've gotten a few turkeys and like 2 ham bones. Yeah, this really does help you throw it straighter, which I mostly only throw it that straight for spares, and sometimes I hook at a lot of my spares. I just keep missing it left. I started off by missing too far right, and now I'm missing way too far left. That was actually probably the best shot I've had so far, because I moved a little bit right. Okay, now it's just hooking too much. I'm not putting any hook on my bowling ball. I'm just putting it down on a dry spot in the lane, I'm pretty sure. And it's just hooking a lot. Oh, now I get the 4-pin break. I've been waiting for that all day long. Go, 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 go. Oh, barely tripped out the 9-pin. Or 8-pin, rather. Okay, now I actually do leave the 8-pin. I think I'm done for the day. Well, going straight has really helped me improve my straight game. You know, my spare balls and stuff like that is normally how I pick up my spares. If they're not like splits or anything like that, that is really the ideal way to pick up spares. But like back in the day when bowling balls didn't hook, that's how people pretty much bowled. And you can see how difficult it was back then to really score over 200 or 250 or even 300. Now we got all these new bowling balls and you can hook it each way you want to, and scores have gone up by then. Well, I'll probably eventually get a 300 game going straight, but as of right now, I'll leave it at that. Anyway, guys, if this is your first time, check out the Karsatowski Games YouTube channel, or if you're just a returning viewer who has not subscribed yet, be sure you're subscribed to this channel so you will never miss any of my videos. I'm Karsatowski, keep watching my content, and I will see you in the next video. So long, guys!